Alrighty now. I have got the winter garden in, and now since it's February, it is time to start thinking about the spring garden, because winter just came to us in like mid-January. I don't know how long she's gonna last. Maybe February will be a month of winter, but it also gives me an opportunity to do some early spring planting and maybe have a really nice spring summer vegetable garden. So I got my bean seeds. I grew these last year. I already had some in the ground that overwintered and came up with the rain, but the rabbit ate 90% of them. So I'm gonna plant some more, and hopefully with the next batch, I will get enough beans to feed my family. You can look at my videos from last summer and spring and see my bean harvest to see that I grow red beans. These is an elderberry. It's Mexican elderberry, so it's drought tolerant. And I'm gonna give this one a shot for in a pot this year. Try to grow it out and then plant it next year. Now let's get into the fun stuff. These are Japanese cucumbers. I was able to get this to grow from seed last year, but the soil wasn't good enough to actually grow it out, and I didn't have a sunny enough spot because the pumpkins had taken them all. But I'm gonna try it again this year and try to pick a better spot. And Aunt Ruby's German tomato. I'm trying this again. I've tried that for years, never successfully. I've only gotten small tomatoes successfully. Amish rose tomato. This is a big fat East Coast tomato, but since we're getting a good amount of rain this year and my raspberries are doing good. Amish paste tomato. I've seen this in my local market, so I think this one might be able to do pretty good. Chocolate striped tomato. I've actually tasted this. I really enjoyed the flavor. And green zebra. This is another one that I've seen in the grocery store, and I thoroughly enjoyed the flavor on the green zebra, so I want to give it a try. Fish pepper. I just think this is beautiful. I want to grow it in the front yard. I have not been able to germinate fish pepper seeds, but I'm going to try it again this year. You know, because we have a lot of water, so it'll probably be a good year. I grew these once in pots, these gooseberry seeds. They are delicious. Once you get them going, they are a forever plant. They're in the tomato family, and they give off these little berries in a husk, and they're so sweet and delicious. I think the wildlife will like it. These are red flowers. We all need some flowers. These are nasturtiums. They are pretty easy, but again, my soil has been problematic. I have been growing them, and they've been growing back from the seed, but not like filling up a whole space with flowers, which I would like. I'm going to try this lemon basil. I struggle to grow lemon. I struggle to grow basil. Like I can buy it and plant it, and it grows nicely, goes to seed, and then the next year, none of the seed from my basil plants germinates. So I'm trying again this year with this Mrs. Burns lemon basil. I usually just try 1 or 2 basils a year. Zinnias, I love zinnias. I'm going to plant some of these out. 4 zinnia plants would be perfect for me, but of course I'm going to probably plant out about 12 just in case. And then this butterfly Titania. They say if this one gets going for you, it's big and it's beautiful. I've only grown it in a pot, and it was stunted in growth. From being in a pot, it only would grow 2 feet tall, but I'm going to try to plant it in the ground and hope for a big perennial flower bush that returns every year. That would be phenomenal. I'm going to plant it in my flower garden. I am going to plant out these, I think they're, Violetta Illunga. Never been successful at growing them. I got little plants started, but then they didn't go on. So, but I'm getting an early enough start this year Maybe it'll be my year for eggplant. I would like that. Here's another plant that I've not been successful with. Just basic summer squash. The plants always succumb to some kind of disease. Now my pumpkin, my pumpkin plants, they grow so fast, even though they're always dying. You'll see a long trail of dead leaves on the vine. They grow so fast that they manage to give me fruit. I'm hoping this one grows like a pumpkin and it'll give me fruit. I don't know if I'll get around to planting this year. I'm a little tired because the rain came late, so I'm planting winter and spring at the same time. I actually planted my winter garden, and we didn't get any rain in early winter. We're just now getting it in late January, basically. So my stuff's just now coming up. I don't know. I might wait on peas for another year. I'm not sure. And then I have these cantaloupe. You see how I'm being pushed here? So I'll try to get everything out as I can. And I have a few more of these Anastasia corn seed. I planted these last year. I didn't get anything from them. I have planted them in previous years, and I got lots of Anastasia corn. I really enjoy this plant. I thought, since I'm not planting corn this year, this is not a sweet corn, so it's not bothered by the squirrels as much. But I don't have very many seed left, and I think they say old seed doesn't always germinate. But I'm going to put it out there. What have I got to lose? If nothing else, at least I'm not wasting it, because if it doesn't grow, the birds will find the seed in, the lean times and eat them. So it'll be all right.